Talent will be on display with the Minority Baseball Prospects High School Showdown coming to Lake Point Sports this Friday and Saturday. Here to discuss, I'm Cory McCartney, along with PBR Georgia Scouting Director Phil Kerber and the CEO and founder of Minority Baseball Prospects and Redan coach Alex Wyche. Alex, thanks, and hope you're hyped up for what I'm sure is going to be a big weekend.
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Alex, I wanted to start with the Minority Baseball Prospects organization as a whole. There might be some people who are watching and listening who don't know what the organization is. Can you take us inside of it? What's the mission, its goals? How can players, coaches, and parents get involved?
The biggest thing with Minority Baseball Prospects is we're just trying to create our own lane to, put minority players on the forefront. Adding with the social media piece, every kid want to be posted. So we kind of started with, just posting players, putting players in the best situation. And then it went to events. And then, everybody at the end want to see the All-American game. They want to see the top guys. So we wanted to start out with the end product and then build through 2021 through different events. We have minoritybaseball.com where you can create profiles. We have an app. The same thing, man, PBR and Perfect Game. And, you guys are doing a great job. We're trying to do the same thing for minority guys and just put them on the forefront for, coaches and scouts to see.
Certainly a stage this weekend with the high school showdown at Lake Point Sports again this Friday and Saturday. What was the motivation behind getting this event together?
Being a Redan, when you go to big time showcases and big time events, man, we're the only minority group there. Just because we usually every year have top level talent. So, the biggest thing we want to do is, bring kids, minority, background to one of the best places in the world to play Lake Point. We have at Redan, we had a lot of experience of how Lake Point can change lives. Example, Taj Bradley. Our first game about 3 years ago, we played Westlake, and Taj Bradley, like 94, 95, man, kind of changed his life. So we want to give guys the same type of opportunity at a great venue with scouts and coaches, that are viewed.
So how did this field of teams come together?
What we tried to do, during the first year, we tried to, just find teams that had talent, but also, was around the area due to COVID who haven't really had the opportunity to play at Lake Point, and also try to put together some guys that scouts and coaches wanting to see.
Some of those, obviously, it's a big-time talent going to be involved. Mazes Tremar Johnson, the third-ranked player in the class of 2022 by Prep Baseball Report. Vanderbilt bound R.J. Austin for Pace Academy. You and Redan will have to face Stevenson and Georgia State commit JoJo Jackson on Saturday. Who are you excited to see in action?
Some of those guys that, who's rising up the board, like you say, Stevenson, JoJo Jackson, who had a great summer. With us, I want to see how our guys compete. Jason Avila, who is a Florida State commit, and Adrian McNeil, who had a great showing at the Georgia Dugout Club, and want to see how he compete. Liberty commit. A big guy I want to see is Glenn Green. Glenn Green, he's been up, the draft boards, this summer, going 90, 94. And then, they also have the shortstop, Jonathan Little, who also is a Georgia guy, man, who been filling it up on the mound, surprisingly, and with the bat. A talented team that, I've been talking to a lot is Trinity Christian. They have the World Series, Runner Robbins guy who can bang, Jace Blaylock, Georgia Tech commit. And they also have one of the young guys that I love, Ty Pete, who I think is gonna be a great talent. And then going down to Antonio Anderson, who already has, I think, around about 3 bombs, man, who's the new Georgia Tech commit, man. I think is gonna be a big time guy.
Well, I was going to mention some players, but you just, I think, ran through all the guys that I had on top of my mind. I mean, Trinity Christian, that team, Jace Blaylock and Ty Pete, definitely going to be guys to watch. I mean, Pete's he looks like a baby deer. Once that kid fills out, who knows what's going to happen there on the mound and with the bat. And Dutchtown, I'm excited to see them. They've got some really athletic guys, Christian Jackson, Bryce Clavon, the Herring brothers. I mean, they're going to be a really fun team to watch. And Mays Jeremiah Newman, I'm going to be excited to see him hop on the mound and do his thing.
Alex, an impressive field as we've been getting into this weekend, but how do you see the Minority Baseball Prospects High School Showdown evolving in the future?
I think it's going to be one of the best high school events around, especially when COVID lifts. We're trying to do everything worldwide, so I'm sure we'll be able to get teams from California, Tennessee, Louisiana. We had a couple of interests from teams from up north, especially them not being able to play with the weather, and try to bring some guys from Florida too. Try to get the best minority talent in the world, in one spot, which is, like I say, is Lake Point, man. It's kind of is different, playing in summer ball and then playing in high school ball when you get a chance to play with your guys you grew up with forever and then competing, man. I think it's a different atmosphere, and I think it's going to be a great tournament. Well,
we're wishing you the best of luck. You'll be able to watch all of them of the Minority Baseball Prospects High School Showdown via Lake Point Live, powered by PlaySite. Head over to lakepointsports.com for more info. Also, get more on Minority Baseball Prospects. Go to minorityBaseball.com and follow on Twitter and Instagram at MVP Takeover. Alex, thanks for the time.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys.